Hey guys, welcome back. We are 4 master students of brain and cognition, and today we're going to talk about auditory illusions. First, we're going to start with an example, and then we're going to reveal the answers about Laurel and Yanny.
This is tricking the brain.
So, one other auditory illusion is the McGurk effect. Take a look at the clip. Listen to the man speaking.
Bar, 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 bar.
What did you hear? If you heard bar, 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 you are right. But what about now?
Bar, 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 bar.
Chances are you heard far, far, far this time with an F, but you didn't. The audio between the two videos didn't even change.
Strange as it seems, what you hear depends on which video you are looking at. Go ahead and try it a little bit. Closing your eyes and not closing your eyes. This is a perfect example of something that is called the McGurk effect. This effect shows that what we see can alter what we hear. And this is also an auditory illusion. So apparently we can't always trust our senses completely. After the discussion on the dress, we now see that ears can trick us as well. Because the biggest question today is, of course, how is it possible that some people hear Yanny and some hear Laurel? Let's find out.
Do you hear Yanny?
Laurel. Laurel.
Or Laurel?
Laurel. Laurel.
Okay, so what did you guys hear? I heard Laurel.
I heard Laurel as well.
Laurel? Oh my god, no. Obviously I heard Yanny.
That's Laurel.
No way. Weird.
Okay, so we tested a few people in our own environment as well. Some people were a bit old, some people were a little bit younger, and we asked them if they hear Yanny or Laurel.
So what did you hear?
Yanny.
Laurel. Laurel?
Laurel.
Yanny.
Laurel.
Yanny.
Yanny.
Laurel?
Laurel.
Okay, you can draw the end score for Yanny now.
Yes.
And the end score for Laurel. So the total end score will be 4 for Yanny and 6 for Laurel.
Also on a Twitter poll was found that 47% of the people hear Yanny and 53% of the people hear Laurel. But what is the science behind this Yanny-Laurel discussion on the internet?
So, first of all, we need to know a little bit about how our hearing works.
Our ears consist of different parts, through which sound waves are transformed to auditory perception step by step. Sound travels through airwaves, and when these reach the ear, they will make the eardrum vibrate. This will create a physical vibration in the ear. In this way, the signal can be passed on to the deeper mechanisms of the ear. When the signal reaches the oval window, the vibration creates a liquid motion in the cochlea. This is where the hair cells that are essential for hearing are located. You need to know that hair cells are organized based on frequency. Higher frequency sounds are registered at the different location.
As you will see later, this is important for the understanding of the Yanny-Laurel fragment.
The fluid bounces against hair cells deep in the cochlea. This movement causes an opening of the ion channels.
This allows positive ions into the cell and causes a depolarization.
When the cells depolarize, calcium influx causes the release of neurotransmitters, which bind to the auditory nerve neurons. The signal is then transported to the brain. The signal travels through different areas, and the auditory information is unpacked in frequency, localization, and pitch. Eventually, the auditory information reaches the frontal lobe, where all the information is put together, and that is how you can eventually make sense of the sounds you hear.
As you will see in the recording, what is finally understood depends on the way the sound waves are processed, and apparently this does not happen in the exact same way for everyone.
When you look at the spectrogram of the Yanny-Laurel recording, you can see that there are multiple frequencies and gaps in this fragment.
The difference in hearing Yanny or Laurel comes from whether your brain chooses to hear the high or the low frequency sounds of the recording. The low frequency in this fragment makes you hear Laurel, while the high frequency sounds is Yanny. What you hear depends on different factors.
First of all, this can be due to factors as age or the device you are listening on, and some other factors as well.
As age increases, people tend to be worse at hearing higher frequencies, for example because the hair cells in the ear get damaged. These people are then more likely to hear Laurel. It also has to do with priming. If you did not know for which word to listen, you may not hear either one of the names. But because you have read the words or know the recording, you are primed to hear one of these two words.
Laurel. Laurel.
And finally, it has to do with the frequency your brain chose to listen to.
The brain has so much stimuli throughout the day that it cannot react to all of it, and sometimes has to make decisions on what is more or less important to perceive. If the brain considers the gaps in the recording to be a signal and it draws a frequency line there, you will hear Laurel. But if the brain perceives these gaps as noise, it will ignore these inputs and instead let you hear Yanny.
So now you know how it works. Are you Team Yanny or Team Laurel? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know a little bit more about auditory illusions, we have another one for you. Please enjoy.
So what did you hear? Thanks for watching our video. Bye bye!